I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hey folks, welcome back. It's Chris in Central Pennsylvania for the crappy rugby broadcast, according to one hateful person who lied about me on YouTube, but that's fine. You can say what you want. The Argentine national anthem is just played. We've got the lineups here for this British and Irish Lions match against the Pumas from Argentina, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the program. I don't expect we'll have a large audience, but let's see how it goes today. Welcome to everybody who's here. The Lions versus the Pumas, British and Irish Lions. For British and Irish Lions, Ohmside Marcus Smith is the fullback. Tommy Freeman on the right wing. In the center, it's Sione Tupilotu from Scotland. Bundi Aki from Ireland. Duan Findemeva from Scotland is on the left wing. Finn Smith is the fly half. Alex Mitchell is the scrum half. Ben Earl, Jack Morgan, Tom Curry, Tag Byrne. Mario Itoje is the captain. At the lock position in the front row, it's Finley Beelum, Luke Cowan, Dickey, and Ellis Genge. Off the bench, Ronan Kelleher, Pierre Schoeman from South Africa, Tad Furlong, Scott Cummings, Henry Pollock, Tomas Williams, Elliot Daly, and Mac Hansen. For Argentina, the Pumas have Santiago Carreras at fullback, Rodrigo Iskro on the right wing, Lucio Cinti and Justo Picado in the center. Ignacio Mendy, Thomas Albanese is the fly half. Gonzalo Garcia is the scrum half. Joaquin Oviedo, Juan Martin Gonzalez, Pablo Matera, Pedro Riobola, Franco Molina, Joel Sclavi, Julian Montoya is the captain, and Mako Vivas. Off the bench, it's Batista Bernasconi, Boris Wenger, Francisco Marchetti, Correa, Santiago Grondona, Joaquin Moro, Simon Benitez Cruz, Matias Moroni, Santiago Cordero. The officials are James Dolman from New Zealand, and the assistant referees are Nika Amashakuli from Georgia and Andrea Piardi from Italy, who is an excellent official. And the TMO is Eric Galzans from France, truly international. And it is, ladies and gentlemen, it is from Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Looks like a pretty full house there, too. For this game, sunlight still shining as this game is ready to get underway. Lots of obscuration across the pitch from letting off the fireworks to get started. The whistle blows, and we're underway as the Pumas kick the ball short on the far side of the pitch. Ball goes about the 38-meter line where it's taken over there successfully by the British and Irish Lions. Ruck is formed. Up comes Finn Smith. And it's Alex Mitchell back there. Mitchell kicks it over the top of the English scrum half. That ball's going to go past midfield, down around the 10-meter line, taken on the fly there by the Pumas and tackled immediately. It's Albornez, the fly half, who got that ball. Dug out by the scrum half, and they're going to come to the near side, and the British and Irish Lions are up to the task, tackling him at the 10-meter line. Pumas unleash it on the far side, nearly break through. Nice carry there. Nice job by the hooker, Julian Montoya, the captain. Picks up a couple meters, but really the Pumas, the crowd is into it now. The Pumas taking on a big challenge here, facing the British and Irish Lions. Finley Beelum there, reaching for the ball on the ground. That's a penalty, but not called. Kicked over the top by the Pumas. Going to go down around the 10-meter line. A caught in the air there. No, collision midair. Ball bounces up, picked up by the Pumas. Apparently there was no knock-on, so the Pumas down on the front foot, down and moving quickly, but they turn it over. The Lions lock gets it, kicked down the pitch. That ball is going to go back around the 22, bounce on the ground, picked up by the Pumas. All that territory lost, unfortunately. And the British and Irish Lions come charging up. Ball bounces back the other direction, inside the 22 on the other end, where Marcus Smith has picked it up. Looking kind of fit. Looks like he's lost a few pounds in the offseason. Not really the offseason, but test offseason. Ball's taken inside the 10-meter line by the Pumas. Driving up the sideline. What a carry! The Pumas still going. But nicely done there. Picked up by Finn Smith, the fly half for the Lions. Kept the Pumas from picking that up inside the 10-meter line. Oh, nice tackle there by the Pumas. The Lions now with the ball around the 30-meter line. And Mario Itoje at the back of that. Alex Mitchell is going to dig it out. Last time I saw him, he got popped in the nose pretty hard in a game. High ball taken by the Pumas, and Santiago Carreras is whipped down. He's tackled back inside his own 10-meter line. Fast pace to the game, but nobody really getting any advantage here moving forward. Nice carry here by Joaquin Oviedo. He drives forward. Tackled by Tupelotu short of midfield. Pumas, nearly charged down there. It looked like by Itoje. The ball's going to come to the near side. Two players go up, and the Pumas come away with it. Oh, a nice tackle there from the ground. That's illegal. You can't tackle a player lying on the ground. And right there, we saw Finn Smith lying on the ground tackling the Puma. That was illegal. Nicely done on the outside. Here come the Pumas. They've got 3 runners, 1 defender. They go wide inside the 22. The chase is on. The Pumas down to 7 meters. And finally, the Lions catch up on defense. The Pumas on the front foot now, just 7 meters away. Here they come, charging through. Back to the 6-meter line. Gonzalez, that's a low pass, but they somehow hold on to it. The Lions able to get their defense set up now. And the crowd is really into it. Offsides there, but no call there as he didn't try to interfere with the play. As Ellis Genge gets back on side. The Pumas now down in 5 meters. They need to get some 7 points out of this one to set the pace early against the Lions. Oh, that was a dangerous pass if that gets him inside the 5-meter line. Pick and go. Oh, there it is! Get over it! No, stop. What a tackle by the Lions. Montoya gets close. He's 1 meter out. The Pumas driving. And an advantage being played. The Pumas playing an advantage here. 3:30 into the contest. Offside. Yeah, finally it was called that time. Wow. What a saving tackle there by Tom Curry. He saved a sure try by Julian Montoya. Just happened to hit him in the right spot and hold him up. But the Pumas, they're going to go for a tap and go. They're going for the post. The Pumas going to take the points straight away. They had a lot of pressure on the Lions. They're going to go for the 3 points here, just 4 minutes into the contest. Argentina 50, the Pussycats 3. I don't think so. Yeah, I think that the Pumas are playing very well here in the first couple of minutes. Boy, I thought they were going to get there, but, oh, man. They 2 Lions players had the angle to stop that charge down, but Montoya was going to get in. And is that Curry? I think it was Curry. Finley Beelam got in on the tackle. It wasn't Tom Curry. All I saw was the bottom. Tomas Albornez now is kicking from 14 meters. It's the first of the game. 4 minutes, 30 seconds into the contest. Could put the Pumas up early, 3-0. And there it is. Flags go up, and the Pumas lead early in this game against the British and Irish Lions. Smite dressed as the Pope. He's blessing the score. That's funny. That's funny. In the crowd, someone dressed as a Pope. There we go. 3 nicks. British and Irish Lions restart this inside the 22, taking down there about the 18-meter line. Tackles made pretty quickly. Counter ruck coming. Montoya. And the Pumas. Finley Beelan making a lot of tackles for the British and Irish Lions here. He's earning his keep. Tag Byrne tries to drive in there. Bit of a mess. Montoya with a carry. Loses about 3 meters. And once again, watch British and Irish Lions. They're onside now. They're still onside. No, they stayed onside that time. Ball's kicked around knocked backwards by the Pumas, but then picked up by Mario Itoje. He was Johnny on the spot right there. Now they come back to the middle. Here come the British and Irish Lions to the near side. They've got some space. Tackle missed there. And right to the middle goes Duhan Fundermever. Down to about 12 meters away. He's tackled. Alex Mitchell goes wide. They got him on the wing. Can they stop him? Dribble him to touch. Oh, it's stolen by the Pumas. Brilliant work by the Pumas. Stole the pass. But man, Duhan Fundermever just put on the afterburners. He looked like an F-14 Tomcat. Just Maverick sliding through there. Missed tackle, and he just drives right through it. Picks up about 20 meters. And he's tackled from behind by Montoya. Again, who else? Well done by Duhan Fundermever there. Karen Ice, thank you for your subscription. Duhan Fundermever. Luke Cowan-Dickey. Line out successful, and the British and Irish Lions now into a maul. 7 meters away. Crowd chanting heave. At the back of that, Luke Cowan-Dickey with the ball. Here comes Alex Mitchell because it's going nowhere, about the 5-meter line. Now it goes sideways. What's going on here? They break free. Who's got it? Is it Cowan-Dickey? He stopped short. He got it. Luke Cowan-Dickey with a try. Look at that. They had him stopped initially, but then he gets over. Will the Pumas regret not going for that try? We shall see. Luke Cowan-Dickey with a try. What a great job on his part. And he lands. Grounding should be good. Oh, he lost it. It's a knock-on. It's a knock-on. He lost the ball. Let's see that again. They say he has control. He doesn't have any control. The ball comes out of his arms. That's a knock-on. That's a knock-on. No try, baby. No try. That needs to go to TMO for being turned over. There's no try. Yep. So they're going to go to the TMO. There's no try. This game has started quite a pace there, Nick. You're right. Yeah, that's definitely a knock-on. He didn't have control of the ball. It just fell out of his arms. I think we're going to get no try. It's going to be overturned. I mean, a knock-on 5-meter scrum to the Pumas. So let's hear what we're going to say here. Eric Gozan in the booth. Crowd sees it's a knock-on now. They're not happy. It's clearly a knock-on. That's forward. Here we go. Let's hear it from the official. Goal line drop. Oh, not 5-meter scrum. Excuse me. Goal line knockout. Dropout. Goal line drop kick. Excuse me. So it's a knock-on for sure, folks, as I said. Yep. It's a knock-on, so the Pumas will get the ball at the try line. No try. Wow. Time back on. 7 minutes, 31 seconds now. Boy, the pitch looks gorgeous. The turf is absolutely stunning. That ball is going to get out to just past midfield, picked up there by Ben Earl. Ben Earl comes charging up and gets to the 10-meter line. He's down there. And Montoya's in on the tackle again. British and Irish line's going to go wide. They're outside. Mitchell gets it out there. Marcus Smith, excuse me. Mitchell trying to dig it out. He does. Comes back to the center to tag Byrne. Ball comes over. Bundi Aki touches the ball for the first time. Luke Cowan-Dickey. Here come the Lions again. On the wing. Duhan Fundamental cuts back inside. Tosses it outside. Into the hands of Tommy Freeman. Freeman down to 10 meters out. Tackles made. Alex Mitchell over the middle. Pumas need to adjust here quickly. Their defense is adjusting. Here's a kick over the top to the wing. Who's going to get there? It's taken by the Pumas. And he's off to the races. Can he beat them? He throws it back. Look at the defense. The Lions trying to catch up, and the Pumas get out near midfield before the Lions catch them. Wow, that ball was thrown away just meters away. Oh, it's stolen by the Lions. They have the ball now. Out at the 10-meter line. Alex Mitchell digs it out from the Pumas 10-meter line. Wow, what a turn of events right there. Tackle made. And on top of the ball, penalty for being off his feet. Not supporting body weight. It's the right call. It's the right call against the Pumas. So will the Lions go for the post? Chance for them to get it. Boy, Duhan Fundamental is a terror, man. He's big, he's strong, he's fast. Fundamental is just a terror out there. It's a shame he doesn't play for South Africa. It's great work out there on the wing by the Pumas to stop that. Otherwise, it would have been a try. So they're going to go for the post. Finn Smith will kick for the post to tie this up, approaching the 10-minute mark of this contest. Itoja is the captain, Mario Itoja, and he says, let's go for the 3 points. Aviva Stadium in Dublin, folks. An amazing place. Never been there for a rugby contest. Been to Dublin many times, but never been for rugby. One day, perhaps. Here's the kick. There's 2 medics out of the field for the Pumas. Here's the kick. Finn Smith, it looks straight and true. Is it good? Flags go up, and the score is 3-3. Knotted up even. Andy Farrell, got to be happy about that up in the booth. There he is. Pumas are very strong these last few years. They win All Blacks last year, so I think they do stand a chance, Vikas. I agree. 49 people here. Thanks for being here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. I would appreciate that. Again, see, large or small audiences, I still do this. Here we go. Down to just around the 22. It's taken back there. Nice tackle by the Pumas. Gets him down at the 22. Ruck is formed. Finley Beelum, Mario Toja, and Alex Mitchell kicks it over the top. Chase is on. It's going to go around the 10-meter line. And is it knocked on by the Pumas? It was pushed backwards by the Lions, and Toja is playing it on the ground. You can do that. Here they come to the near side. Marcus Smith. And Abundi Aki gets it to the outside. Chase is on. Can the Pumas get it? Pumas do get it. Nicely done. Duhan Findham with a nice tackle there. And it's kicked away by Thomas Albornoz. Down, bounces inside the 22. The chase is on. It's going to go down near the try line. Mitchell's got to pick it up back there deep inside the 5-meter line. He offloads it. Well done. Just got that away. Brilliant work by Alex Mitchell not to be tackled at the 1-meter line. They consider that a victory because Mitchell was in desperate situation there, dire straits down around the goal line, and the tackler gets there, and he just launches that ball over into the hands of Tommy Freeman, who gets the kick away. So it'll be the Pumas' ball, but you got to consider that a victory instead of having a tackle at the try line. So nicely done. Alex Mitchell having a heck of a game here for the British and Irish Lions thus far, the English national. Line out goes. It's successful. The Pumas now from the 35-meter line. Nice pass there. Ball's dug out. They go to the far side of the pitch. They got two guys on the outside. Here they go down to the 22. On the wing. The chase is on. Will he get there? 5 meters. The Pumas score. The Pumas score. Brilliant work. Absolutely brilliant work there by Ignacio Mendy. I think it was. Was it Mendy? It was Mendy. Ignacio Mendy on the wing gets the try for the Pumas. Absolutely brilliant pick up of pace right there. Well performed by the Pumas. That was brilliant. That's not going to come back. That pass was clearly not forward. So that's just brilliant work there by the Pumas. You got to love it. Let's see the replay here. From the 10-meter lines where they started, he offloaded at the 22, and Mendy just cuts back inside, and he fakes out Duhan Findham, his jock, leaves Duhan Findham on the ground picking up his underpants. Wow. Mendy. Wow. Ignacio Mendy gets the first try of the game after that one by Luke Cowan-Dickey was overturned. Here's the kick, and that's, unless that comes back, no, it didn't quite come back, so no good. So it will be 8-3. The Pumas out in front. Pumas have come to play here, folks. Let's see if they have the staying power. We're at elevation, not at elevation, we're here at sea level, so that shouldn't play a role in this game. Yeah, they're bum rushing them, Robert. Yeah, they really ran over them. Well done. All right, so here's the restart. Oh, boy, the entire British and Irish line side was offside. The ball was in kicked, and they already passed the line. Taken inside the 22. Doesn't really affect the play. Going to be dug out back there by Garcia. Call to use it. Garcia better hurry. He kicks it high into the air. It's not going to go very far, though. And the Lions come away with it. Tackle made by Franco Molina. Oh, the Pumas have stolen it. Look at this work here. And they drive forward. It's Juan Martin Gonzalez. Nicely done by the Pumas to steal that. Oh, they just knocked it on. Just knocked it on in the tackle. So it'll be a knock-on advantage. It'll be our first scrum of the game here. Yep. Scrum to the Lions. It's the all-feline game, folks. The Lions versus the Pumas. Felipe Contempomi, Argentina's head coach, up in the booth. Pumas. Okay, what else we got here? Good evening, Andre Mostart. It's awesome to listen to you again with the rugby match. Thank you so much. I had a break there for a while, but I've been back with the last games, the URC, and then the playoffs. But not big audiences showing up for those. I think I've lost my audiences. Shame. Hopefully they'll come back with the Springboks test matches. Boy, some of these players completely soaked already. The British and Irish Lions jersey is completely red in that front row. Full of sweat. Must be very humid in Dublin. And no weather report for this, but the weather's great. Crouch. Whistle blows. close the gap. He says, all I see is you rock forward. So telling the Lions to move forward. This is a British and Irish Lions jersey from the last tour, which was in South Africa, that never occurred during the COVID scam. Remember that? Yep. Supposed to go to South Africa for this. Not that I was rooting for the British and Irish Lions, just that the jerseys were being sold online. I bought one. This one's got Vodafone on the bottom. Bind. Set. Alex Mitchell to put it in. Scrum holds up, then it collapses. Penalty against the Pumas. So the Lions playing advantage here as they come out of that scrum, and over the middle, inside the 22 they come. Alex Mitchell's right there on the spot to pick it up from the ruck. And Pumas trying to adjust. Ben Earl with the carry. Mitchell, they come wide. Bundiaki's tackled. Tag Bird comes over. The Lions still with the ball. Alex Mitchell's going to go back towards the center. He offloads that to Tom Curry, who passes the ball very quickly. Mitchell. Finn Smith to Atoja. Atoja back around the 20-meter line now. They're not really picking up anything. They go wide. There's a gap. Oh, and they found it. Tommy Freeman gets through, but he picks about 6 meters before they adjust. Mitchell to Finley Beelum. Beelum's taken down very easy with a no-arms tackle. And there should be a penalty for no-arms tackle right there. Are we going to come back? We're going to come back for the previous penalty at the collapsing scrum. They were playing penalty advantage in that scrum. 16 minutes, 50 seconds. Yeah, the Pumas back line is dangerous and very fast. But then for the Lions, Duhan Vandemev is always dangerous. So the Lions are kicking to the corner. The crowd applauds. They don't want the 3 points on offer. They're going to kick to the corner. We'll have a line out. Looks like a full house in Dublin, folks. It's about a 7-meter, maybe an 8-meter line out here. Finn Smith doesn't quite hit that 5-meter line. 17 minutes, 20 seconds gone in the contest. My coverage is coming courtesy Rugby Pass TV, which is a World Rugby thing. There's Bundiaki. Looks weird seeing him wear red. He is gassed. He really puts his heart into the game. It's a guy I really like as a player, Bundiaki. He's not Irish, but he plays for Ireland on residency. Line out successful, and the Pumas can stop. Here they come, the Lions. Mitchell! Oh, missed tackle there, and a try. Tupelotu gets it. But are we going to see if there was a knock-on? I think there might have been a knock-on. There might have been a knock-on. It looked like a knock-on from here. That's why I was surprised the play was still live. But Tupelotu, if it's not a knock-on, gets a try. But I think there's a lock-on. Now, he wants to know it was backwards off Argentina. And I complain about the line-out, but the line-out was straight according to James Dolman. Well, there's 2 knock-ons here. Yeah, so it's going to come back. It'll be a scrum. There's no try. Yeah, lost forward by Argentina, then lost forward by the Lions. Three Montoya's talking to James Dolman. Well, that's the second disallowed try. Here it is. It comes. Boom. Yeah, that was some good work there. Let's see where it is. Right there, knocked on. That actually looks cynical. That could have been a penalty or a card, to be honest. He's saying it's a knock-on only, but I mean, it's close. You could argue it was intentional. It looked like he reached and went like that to knock the ball down. So, anyway, judgment call. And the British and Irish Lions will have the scrum 6 meters out right in front of the post. Peter Paul, what's going on, man? Chat's really low. Chat rate is 0. Crouch. Bind. Set. Now for the Springboks Lions series, had a lot more views. Oh, the Lions are manhandling the Pumas in this scrum. They get another penalty, and Alex Mitchell picks it up. He's got help out here. There's Tupelotu. Oh, he can't get rid of it. He's tackled. Duhan Vandemever was waiting for the ball. Mitchell goes back to the center. Tackle's made there. I don't know if they're playing advantage. They are playing advantage. Oh, there's a gap. There you go. Oh, Bundiaki does a spin around backwards. He's going to get it. Is he in? Bundiaki with the try. What a brilliant move there, man. Looked like he was breakdancing out there. Bundiaki with the try for the British and Irish Lions. That was absolutely brilliant. Did a little spin move and threw them off. Bundiaki with the try. Should be an easy conversion. Wow. That was nice. Let's see this again. Mitchell. This is way the other side. Tupeloto. Now we're coming. Nice pass. Bundiaki caught it behind his back, did a spin around, drove through 2 players, gets across, and then gets it down. Yeah, well done. Bundiaki with the try. This should level it up. What is level? Should give them a lead here, I should say. 23 meters away. Kick is straight and true, and the flags go up. Finn Smith with a 2-point conversion gives the British and Irish Lions their first lead of the game at 10-8 after the missed conversion from the Pumas. That try was by the Lions, Bundiaki. Righty, there we go. 10-8 now. Brilliant try. This is more like it, folks. A little more excitement in this game. Here's the kick. And the Lions have it inside the 22. Call to use it. Mitchell's going to take it out of the back of a ruck. Kicked, box kick over the top. Good distance on that, out to around the 10-meter line. Taken out there by Carreras. He's tackled immediately by Tommy Freeman. Freeman's all over the place now. He was quiet initially, but he's been very involved for the last 5 minutes. Mako Vivas goes forward with the ball. Garcia digs it out. From midfield. Albornoz kicks it down the pitch. The ball's going to bounce. Taken back there at about the 10-meter line. Kicked and into touch by the British and Irish Lions. But where's the mark going to be? Didn't look very good by Finn Smith. 21 minutes into the contest, the British and Irish Lions lead 10-8 over the Pumas. Pumas made 145 meters, the Lions 92. Lions have had to make 44 tackles, just 31 for the Pumas. Lineout's not challenged. The Pumas come away with it. Oh, my goodness. Nice carry here by the Pumas. Pick up some space. The ball comes loose. And the Lions have it. And Tommy Freeman dancing. Biley taken down. Pumas sloppy ball handling there. The ball squirted out of that ruck, and it was free. Now here comes Bundiaki. Does a dummy, cuts back inside, but they're not full this time, and he's met. And the Pumas are ready for him. Tackle, release from about 24 meters out. Mitchell trying to dig it out now. He's got it. He's going to go to the near side. Tag burn now, met immediately and taken to the ground. Lucio Cinti there. Pablo Matera not happy with being told to back off. Ball's kicked over the top by Mitchell. It's going to go around midfield. Oh, come on. Duhan Fondemever ran into the Puma before the ball was there. But no call. Fondemever has the ball now. Ox Mitchell and the British. Oh, lost. We're going to come back. A knock on by the Pumas. Well, yeah, because the guy was tackled before the ball arrived. Let's see the replay on that. Either it was perfect timing by Duhan Fondemever, it was early. We're going to the TMO here now. Head contact. 8 blue. Well, that's not good. Joaquin Oviedo. Where does that at? I didn't see any head contact. He wasn't even near the play. Let's see what they say. I heard him say 8 blue. So let's see what they've got to say. James Dolman goes over. Long walk. He's taking his time to get to the screen. Joaquin Oviedo. Okay, here it is. Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, the player turned into him. That's unfair. Yellow card. Wow, that sucks. That's very harsh. The player runs into him. Yeah, good. Penalty only. I agree. That's a good call. That's good officiating there. That's the right call. James Dolman doing a good job so far in this game. Yeah, that's a good call. All right, so tough one there, but that's just a penalty. It's a fair penalty. Thankfully, you're not getting carried away with cards here because that ruins the game. There was no foul. I mean, foul play. I mean, it's not really foul play. The guy didn't do anything unintentionally. The player ran into him. The player came in and charged up at him like that, lifted his head up into him. I mean, the attacker has to have some responsibility for his own safety. He can't just be reckless and charge into people intentionally. So it's going to be the British and Irish Lions ball just over midfield as Finn Smith doesn't get a particularly good kick there. Only picks up about 25 meters. All right. Interesting to see Finn Smith as the fly half. Was not expecting that. Luke Cowan-Dickey to throw it in. He goes deep. It's overthrown and picked up by Montoya. Oh, and he loses it. He knocks it on, and Bezuidenhout has it down around the 30-meter line, and he tries to rush through there, but he's tackled at the 10-meter line. So Montoya had a knock on there. Here they come to the near side. Tackle made there on Finn Smith. He's on the ground. Alex Mitchell comes wide. Tom Curry, and in a touch goes Jack Morgan. What's going on here? Well, the Pumas take off. They want to go quickly. They kick it down the pitch. There's nobody there. Oh, there it is. It's Marcus Smith. He kicks it into the air. The ball's going to go back around the Pumas 30-meter line. They come up. Oh, that's a nice adjustment there by Carreras. It's going to be down short of the 22. And, oh, wow, a tackle by Rodrigo Isgro just buries the Lion as soon as he catches it. It's a legitimate tackle. Oh, my goodness. Luke Cowan-Dickey with the carry. Penalty for not releasing. Wow. The Pumas could take the lead here if they can kick this. This is kickable. What are they going to do? Corner or kicking? Not releasing the ball. Johnny Sexton is the assistant Lions coach. Look at that. Johnny Sexton up in the booth. Wow. Used to seeing him on the field complaining about things. I actually like Johnny Sexton. Good player. His cards on the heads have been ridiculous anyways last year. Yeah, they have been, Varen. It's been outrageous. That's why I'm glad that was downgraded to just a penalty. $24.55. Pumas are going to go for the post, take the lead. Could put them back in the lead if he's successful. This would be great to see. Interesting game thus far. Oh, Borna's got blood dripping down the inside of his thigh. A 41-meter kick. He missed the conversion on the try, and that's why it's not an even game. But this could give them the lead once again by a point. Should he be able to make it? 25 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock in the first half. That looks like it's going to curve inside and be good. Flags go up, and the Pumas are back out in front. 11-10. Hey, Vikas, what's going on, man? Well, there's a familiar face. Alan Wynne Jones up in the stands. Oh, boy, the Lions nearly got that on the restart. The Pumas just barely got that at the 22. Garcia needs to dig it out. He's told to use it once already. There it goes. High ball around the 10-meter line. Who's going to get this? Oh, that's a knock-on by Marcus Smith. It's a tough catch on his part, so I can understand why he knocked it on. Pretty gutsy to go up. All right, 26 minutes, 39 seconds in the first half, folks. 56 people currently here. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Really appreciate that. Robert's pulling for the Pumas as well. Gain line success, the Lions 20, Pumas 14, 44 carries for the Lions, 43 for the Pumas. So the Lions having the better of things from that standpoint, but trailing at the moment. Men with earrings. I'm sorry. Unless you're a pirate, that doesn't make any sense to me. They're saying the first knock-on was by the Pumas. Okay, that's not what I saw. I saw Marcus Smith lose it, but apparently it's overturned. It's going to be the Lions' ball. Let's see it. Nope, that's not true. Pumas never touched the ball. Pumas never touched the ball. That's unjust. That is unjust. The Pumas never touched the ball, folks. Dublin, Aviva Stadium. Boy, right in the neighborhood. How they build these stadiums right in residential neighborhoods in Europe, I don't understand. Massive stadium. So the British and Irish Lions will get the ball when that's unjust. It never was touched by a Puma. You could see it on the replay. 28 minutes off the clock now. And the Lions get a penalty here on a scrum. They can kick and take the lead back. Crouch. Bind. Set. John, thank you for 35 Rand super sticker. Whistle blows and a penalty on the Pumas. On the far side, they went collapsed, pulling down the scrum. So are they going to go for the corner or the post? I knew that was going to happen. I think they're going to go for the corner. Let's see. Yep, they're going for the corner. Finn Smith kicks it for the corner. Let's see what the mark is. Yeah, the Pumas went down first. But the guy was driven down. But you got to stand up and be stronger in that scrum. All right, 29 minutes now off the clock. Let's see where the line out is. It's inside the 22 at about 17 meters away. Crowd starts cheering. A lot of people gone to get beer already. I can see empty seats. Line out successful, unchallenged. And there's Finley Beelum. Oh, man, nice pass, but knocked on by the Lions. Lost forward, yep. Scrum. Scrum to the Pumas. The ball ricocheted so many times, I'm not sure who touched it last. That's a fair point. Agreed. Looked like he was close, but missed it. Yeah, exactly, Vanner. Looked like he missed it. All right, so this should be a Pumas scrum. It is. 6 handling errors by the Pumas. Got to stop that. Just 2 by the Lions. Crouch. Bind. Set. Gorgeous pitch at Aviva Stadium. And the Pumas are driving hard this time, but it'll go sideways. Ball comes out. Picked up by the Pumas. Finn Smith is there. I want to say Finn Russell. Yikes. Yeah, where is Finn Russell? Is he injured? The Pumas have the ball at their 6-meter line. Ruck is formed. Call to use it already. Garcia will dig it out. He goes with a box kick. I thought he'd go for the clearance kick, but nope. And that ball is going to be out. It's a good kick, actually. Well done by Garcia. He's going to get them some space out there close to the 10-meter line. But the Pumas have got to get the ball back on the Lions side of the pitch and quit living dangerously like this, or they're going to pay a price here. Leading 11-10 as we get close to halftime. 9 minutes left to halftime. Luke Cowan-Dickey with the line out here for the British and Irish Lions. James Dolman backs up, watches the line out, looking to make sure the pass is straight. Here comes the pass. It's challenged in the air and knocked backwards by the Lions. Luke Cowan-Dickey comes up with it, and he's tackled. But the Lions lose about 7 meters on that exchange. Oh, great work there by Julian Montoya, is just playing like a beast for the Pumas. Alex Mitchell kicks it into the air inside of 22. Going to take the mark, I bet. And they take the mark. Smart move. Because the Lions were there. If you hadn't taken the mark, they could have tackled him right away. Free. Here's the kick for the free kick. And that's going to go to taken in touch down there. But where's the mark? That's a good mark. To the 48-meter line. It's a nice clearance kick there. Well done. So it'll be Lions ball again. Here we are at Aviva Stadium, folks. 32 minutes off the clock now in the first half. It's an 11-10 lead for the Pumas over the British and Irish Lions. This would be a rather inauspicious start for the season for the British and Irish Lions. Should they lose to the Pumas today, it would be a nice feather in the Pumas' cap. Creevy's retired. Creevy retired, Crypto Noob. He's done. They had a big farewell to him. Augustine Creevy last year. I remember I covered it. His last game. It was in Argentina. Line out is successful. No, it's lost by Atocha. It was too deep. Pumas come away with it. They're playing advantage because it wasn't straight, I think. Oh, and tackle to midfield. Nice tackle there. Is that Bundiaki? Yes. Pumas try to cut back the other direction. Tackle, and they're not releasing. Finally, they release. All right, slow down a little bit here. Pumas. Oh, look at that pass! Oh, the Pumas almost broke free. They're still going. All right, there goes the scrum half, Garcia. Pumas being careful not to get an obstruction call there. Player retreated rather than advance up the field. That was smart. It would have been an obstruction call otherwise. Playing on the ground. Oh, how can it be a penalty against the Pumas? The Lions are off their feet playing the ball, James. Lions are off their feet playing the ball, but a penalty called against the Pumas. Yeah, retired last year. I covered it. Boy, Finn Smith made a great open field tackle to prevent a try there. I guess it was long enough to win that penalty. So it's kicked into the stands. 11-10. A little over 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Uh-oh. We're going to go to the TMO again. Going to the booth again. Clean out for number 3. Let's see what happens in the cleanup. A lot of TMO reviews here. No, there's no head contact there. There's no head contact there. That's a legitimate clear out. Okay, so there was a penalty. There's nothing in that. But give the TMO credit for looking at it. He thought it was worth looking at. But there's nothing in that. No, that's the right call. That is the right call. No doubt about it. Sclavi had a legitimate clean clear out. He didn't hit anybody's head. He actually got between two heads driving forward. All right, here we go. From the Pumas side of the pitch, line out successful. They come away with it. Alex Mitchell over in the middle to Bundiaki. Bundiaki offloads that ball quickly into the hands of Tupulotu. Now they come to the near side. Oh, and the Pumas steal it. They kick it up the pitch. The chase is on, but the Lions have the advantage. Oh, it went into touch. Is that a 50-22? That's a 50-22. That wasn't even the intent. He kicked it up the pitch, and it just bounced into touch inside of 22. Man, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He kicked that from the touch line, and it was about 4 meters in, and then it started bouncing past the 22. And look at that. What a great deal for the Pumas, man. Lucky there. Lucky, lucky, lucky. They're wearing that rabbit's foot right at the 22. That shouldn't be at the 22. It should be inside the 22, but they went from there. Ball comes away. Oh, looking over the middle. Here come the Pumas. Oh, nice pass there to Albones. Kick to the corner. The chase is on. Who's going to get there? Marcus Smith has the wheels. He's tackled in the try zone. Taking back 5-meter scrum to the Pumas. The pressure's on with less than 5 minutes left here in the first half. The Pumas pouring it on. Let's go, boys. Some brilliant passing there. That was a great kick. Marcus Smith did a great job getting that ball. And carried back. Wow. He saved a try. For the moment, anyway. Now the Pumas need to have a good scrum here. Their scrums haven't been great. Boy, Marcus Smith living dangerously there. Tried to pass it and held on to it just barely. Smith, at times, is a brilliant player. At other times, he just disappears playing for England. I've never seen him at club rugby. Loving this ref, loving this game. Scrums won, only one by the Pumas. They haven't lost any. They just had the one scrum. It's their second scrum. 5 meters out. Crouch. 36 minutes off the clock. Bind. And the whistle blows. Going to reset it. Both sides are pulling out. Okay. Going to try it again. Pumas need a good scrum here. Clock's still ticking here. Crouch. Fine. Set. Ball's put in the pipe, but the Lions are getting the upper hand. The Pumas pick it out of there quickly. Down to the 5 meter line. Down to the 3 meter line. Ball's placed. Pumas got to get a try here. Well, there's a high tackle by Toja. He chokes the guy. No call on that. Call to use it. Pumas not really getting anything here. Stuck at the 5 meter line. Driven backwards. British and Irish Lions have good defense here. Tenacious. Oh, charging right into the teeth of defense. Driven backwards. It's a dangerous play. Could tear an ACL doing that. Offside. British and Irish Lions. Now the Pumas are playing advantage. They cut back the other way. Nearly gets through. Hands in the ruck by Tom Curry. Surprise, surprise. Ball's available on the pitch. Picked up by the Pumas. Oh, so close. Not there. 1 meter out. And Lions not rolling away. Oh, ball's lost. Going to come back. But offsides. Take the one in the middle. They could take a 3-pointer here and take a big lead. I mean, what are they going to do? It's right in front of the post. Dolman's doing a good job calling this game so far. What are they going to do? They're going to tap and go or take the points? They're going to tap and go. They're sensing something. Are they going to take 3? No, they're going for 3. Yeah, that's the smart money. You're right in front of the post. This is a gimme. Offside is the call. Yep. So that can make it a 4-point game. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Way offside. They don't even set up onside. They set up behind the line of gain. The British and Irish Lions, man. These are superstars, and they're just being so sloppy. Oh, he just lost the ball there. It was Buniak. I know it was Tupilotu came in and gave a head dive and knocked that ball loose. No tap and go. Yep. Simon Easterby, Lions assistant coach, up in the booth. All right, we have less than a minute left here. That's also the smart money, too. You could, be working against clock. We're going to halftime here. Could have the Lions up by 4. Kick is good. 14-10 now. And the Pumas go up. $14-10 now. Pumas out in front. Playing very well here. Here's the kick. Inside of 22. No mistakes here, Pumas. Only got 15 seconds for the half. Call to use it. I would not kick it away. I would not kick it away. Run it around. There you go. 3 seconds. The ball's out, but the Pumas come away with it. People need to get their act together here. Kick that ball into touch. Turnover. Say big mistake. Should have kicked it into touch. What were they thinking? Here come the Lions. Duhan Fundameva, 17 meters, cuts back the other direction. He's tackled. Ball's loose. Pumas. Pick it up. Oh, my goodness. They've got numbers. Oh, back to the inside. The Pumas to the outside. Are they going to turn this into a try? You were right. You were right. Thomas Albornoz is going to score for the Pumas. Oh, my goodness. What a turn of events. The Lions got greedy. They got greedy, and the Pumas have made them pay, and it's under the post. What a turnaround. What an unbelievable turnaround. Can you believe it? Can you believe the Lions got greedy at the Hooter? And the Pumas should have put it in touch. They didn't, and they come away with a try. Looky here. Ball was kicked forward by the Pumas, picked up. That's good. And just a brilliant pass. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pumas available, and 1 Lion. It was Marcus Smith, who ran his heart out, but no chance. Wow. Wow. $21-10 at halftime. Wow. Wow. What a way to finish that first half. What a way to finish that first half. Wow. Wow. What a finish to the first half, folks. Yeah, well, it's still early. We got half a game to go. There's only an 11-point difference here. Gee, many crickets, man. That was, what a finish to that half. Couldn't have gone better for the Pumas if we scripted it. What a finish. I see seagulls flying around the stadium. Man, oh man, oh man. So the question is, where do you park at? There's no parking in Aviva. I guess you must take public transport or ride a bus there or something like that. I don't like stadiums like that. I like to drive to the stadium. So halftime, Argentina way out. They can't be complacent, though. They've got to come out on fire in the second half and bury the Lions. Wow. This is an interesting first half, to say the least. What a first half, ladies and gentlemen. We're treated here, those of us who showed up to watch this. So, again, once again, I'm wearing a British and Irish Lions jersey from the South Africa tour that had no fans. What a disgusting decision by the South African government. Yep, never going to forget that. And also the way that they award these tickets. I mean, I signed up for tickets 18 months before they're issued. And then when the tickets were available, you can only buy them if you're in the UK or South Africa. So I didn't have an address to send them to, so I couldn't get tickets. Yep. Anyway, try by Bundi Aki for the Lions and a conversion by Finn Smith as well as a penalty. Argentina has tries by Mendy and also by Thomas Albornoz, and penalties by Albornoz and a conversion, 1 conversion. So there you go, 21-10 at the end of the first half. Man, exciting stuff there, folks. Exciting stuff. Did not expect the Pumas to leave. Well, I thought they could, but I worried the Lions would come back there late, and I was saying they should kick it into touch, which is what I would have done. But no, they kept it going, and look what happens, man. Broken play. It was Thomas Albornoz. So we're treated 3 tries in the first half. All right, our halftime stats, folks. Let me take a look at those. Possession is 54% in favor of the Pumas. Territory, 52% in favor of the Lions. 59 carries by the Lions, 66 by the Pumas, but 287 meters made by the Pumas, just 144 by the Lions. That's a big difference. Gain line success, 28 for the Lions, 25 for the Pumas. Offloads, 9 by the Lions, just 2 by the Pumas. Tackles made, 78 in that first half by the Lions, 63 by the Pumas. Tackles missed, a telling statistic, 13 missed by the Lions, 7 by the Pumas. 7 turnovers to 6. and then penalties conceded 3 and 5. So pretty even, but the scoreboard is one place where it's not even at all, folks. Not even remotely even. Looking pretty good for the Pumas at this stage. The Pumas are almost deadlier in broken play than New Zealand. First game between the two sides in 20 years. Last time was 25-20. Really? I didn't realize it's been that long. Second half, last 20 minutes, the Pumas are going to be run over by the Lions. So yeah, Vikas, that's what I worry about. That's what I worry about. Yep, I wouldn't be shocked if that's the case. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Charging my phone. Boy, it's really running down easily here. Quickly. Yeah, it is a nice lead, Robert. It is a very nice lead. So, it's been a good game. The last 10 minutes were very exciting. That's for darn sure. But I tell you, Duhan Fundamental, man, you can never let that guy out of your sights. Oof, he is just deadly. Deadly, Duhan Fundamental. Always like him. And, with the South Africans playing for the Scotland side, it's always entertaining with Pierre Schoeman. Yeah, Pumarized. That's good. I like that. Pumarized. Cool beans. 58 people currently here, 72 likes. Yeah, not getting a lot of views. Last week we had 9,000 on the Leinster game for the championship, but the Bulls and Sharks week before we got 13,000. Guess a lot of people lost interest. We would have thought the Bulls in the final would have got more interest, but we have gone over 8,800 today. Not going to make 9,000 though. Not today. So, folks, we've got test series coming up, summer test series. Let's talk about that a little bit. The Springboks have several matches, 13 to be exact. 2025 fixtures, let's take a look at those. So, their first match is July 5th at home versus Italy. And then the next one is going to be on July 12th, also at home versus Italy. July 19th, they play Georgia. That should be 3 wins on the trot. Then they play a month later. So there's a break until August, and that will be Australia comes to South Africa for 2 games, 16th to 23rd. Then there's a break. They go to New Zealand on the road for 2 games, the 6th of September and the 13th of September. Then we've got Argentina in South Africa on the 27th of September, and then South Africa and Argentina on the 4th of October. Then comes the Northern Hemisphere tour. They go to France, November 8th. That's going to be huge. They go to Italy on the 15th, and they go to Ireland 22nd and Wales on the 29th. So, seriously looking at this, I think there's 3 opportunities for losses this year. 1 to New Zealand, possibly 2, France and Ireland. So 3 or 4 potential losses here. They could lose any game, but 3 or 4 potential losses. They should beat Georgia. They should beat Italy, all 3 games. Yeah, and they should beat Wales. Yeah, so no Scotland game this year, but there is 1 Ireland game. Interesting. That's the Springboks test matches for this upcoming season. So 13 matches. We'll see what goes on. Let's take a look at the Springboks all-time record now and see how many games they've won and lost over time. All-time record here. Let's see. Where are we at here? Ranked number 1 in the world, by the way, by a couple points over New Zealand. Looking for all-time record here. All-time record, 555 matches played, 353 won, 178 times they've lost, and 24 times they've had a draw. So it's a 63.5% win ratio. Yep. There you go. All time. So they played the British and Irish Lions 14 times. They've won 9. They have a 1 draw and they lost 4 times. New Zealand, they played 12. Is that right? 12 times is all the, like, these are series. I'm sorry. These are series, not games. They played more games than this. These are series. Yep. They played New Zealand 12 series and they've won 5, drawn twice, and lost 5 times. That was before 94. These are the series back in the day. That's not a helpful stat. But the World Cup record, they didn't play in 87-91 because they were barred for competition because of apartheid. They came in 95, they're champions. Came third in 99, got to the quarterfinals in 2003, won in 2007. They got the quarterfinals 2011, came in third in 2015. They should have won that one. And then won in 2019 and 2023. Can you imagine if they won in 2015 England when they should have won? They'd have 5 already. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 World Cups, and the Springboks are 4. They've won 40% of the World Cups, and they didn't participate in the first 2. So if you take that out, they've won 50% of the ones they've participated in. Imagine that. 50% of the World Cups that they've participated in, they've been champions. Wow. Wow. Exciting stuff. Their record in World Cup, 42 wins, 8 losses. The most number of games they've ever lost was in 2003. They lost 2 games. And in 2015, they lost 2 games. Yep. Wow. 42 and 8. They've scored 1,720 points in World Cups and given up 641. Wow. That's impressive. Never been the runners-up. Excuse me. Against the Eagles, they played them 4 times. They beat them 4 times. Yep. British and Irish Lions, they've actually played 49 games. They've won 25, they've lost 18, and they've drawn 6. The points has been pretty even, though. They've scored 636 and given up 554. That's not a lot of points in 49 games. 82-point differential. But against New Zealand, they've played 108 matches. I remember that 100th match. They've won 42 and lost 62. 4 draws. It's their worst record. And they're minus 446 points against them. That's huge. Huge difference. 13 South African international players inducted into the International Rugby Hall of Fame. Barry Heatley, Benny Osler, Danny Craven, Henny Muller, Frick Duprier, Morne Duplessis, Nas Botha, Danny Gerber, Francois Pinard, Just van der Westhuizen, Os de Ront, John Smith, and Brian Habana. Yep, and only 2 of those players had 100 tests. John Smith and Brian Habana, the last 2. And the following also South Africans have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Kitch Christie, the coach in 95. Jake White, the coach in 2007. And Nelson Mandela for his impact on the sport. Yep. World Rugby Players of the Year for South Africa. There have been a few of them. Still waiting for halftime to end here, folks. World Rugby Players of the Year, 2002, Joe van Niekerk. 2004, Skulk Burger and Marius Joubert. The winner was Marius Joubert. I don't know why they had that. Oh, they were the nominees. Excuse me. Oh, okay. We got, they were nominees. Gotcha. In 2005, Habana and Matfield were nominated. No winner. In 2006, Fourie Duprier was nominated a winner. 2007, Brian Habana was nominated. He won. And then 2009, Fourie Duprier was nominated again. Francois Sten. 2010, Victor Matfield. 13, Eben Etzebeth. In 2014, Willy Leroux and Dwayne Vermeulen were nominated. 18, Faf de Klerk and Malcolm Marks. 2019, Peter Steph Dutoy, Cheslin Colby, and Peter Steph Dutoy won it. 2022, Lucan Yuam. 2023, Eben Etzebeth. And 2024, Peter Steph Dutoy, Eben Etzebeth, and Cheslin Colby. And Peter Steph Dutoy won his 2nd World Rugby Player of the Year. Yep. Try of the year. Let's see what else we got here. Current squad. Eben Etzebeth, 131 tests is the old man. No one else has 100 tests. What about Willy Leroux? I thought Willy Leroux had 100. He's 98. Okay, still ain't got 100? Yep. Then comes Damien De Allende with 88. Jesse Creel with 80. Sia Khaleesi is 92 now, so he's getting close as well. We got a few guys going to hit 100 here. Peter Steph Dutoy, Sia Khaleesi. Steph Dutoy, if he plays in all 13 games this season, could make 100 in his last appearance. And Sia can make it. He only needs 8. And Damien needs 12. He'd have to play in all but 1. And Billy's going to make it. He needs 2. So there you go. Jesse Creel can't make it. He's too far away this season. So still waiting for the second half to get started here, folks, in the British and Irish Lions game. Halftime, it's a 21-10 lead for the Pumas. They need to come out with spit and fire like they did in the first half. Danny Craven's Blixum series. Really? Legion, yeah, I have a Super Brew. We have a Super Brew league. Do you want to join it? For Rugby Ascendant. Hang on a second. Let me get the Super Brew. Sorry, I didn't see your question. I was busy reading stats. Dashboard. Let me get to my captaincies. We've got the Internationals 2025 test. And here we go. Manage pool. Let's invite some folks. Invite. There you go, folks. If you want to join this, okay. Copy. They're getting ready to come out of the tunnel. So if you want to join our international test series, get it now because the tests are coming out, next week? I think it is already, some of them. So there's the test link, the link. You can go join that group if you like. And the British and Irish Lions are back out on the pitch. Luke Cowan-Dickey making his way out. So we currently have, 17 people in the pool, I think. 4 and 5 July is when the first round is. So, anyway, you're welcome to join us there if you'd like, folks. Here we go. All right, halftime is over. We're ready to start the second half. Lions will kick to the Pumas to get us started. And we're underway. The Lions go short trying to get this ball back, and it bounces off a Puma, so it's a knock-on. Or it went off his leg, so it's not a knock-on. Now there's a knock-on. Lions have got it back. Tag Byrne doing a nice job pushing the... Oh, that ball's left hand. A big matzo ball. Has to be hunted down by Finn Smith. Finn Smith has it. Mitchell digs it out to Itoja. Itoja drives forward. He's tackled pretty quickly there by the Pumas. Call to use it. Alex Mitchell kicks it high into the air. And it's knocked backwards and into touch. So it's going to be the Lions ball, if I'm not mistaken. Red ball, yep. Okay, got two applicants. You've both been approved. 21 people now in the pool. Thank you for joining us on the Super Brew. I do them for Curry Cup as well when it comes around. I've heard no update on the Curry Cup season this year. South African Rugby Union is really annoying. Curry Cup is important, and they treat it like stepchildren. British and Irish Lions line out. Cowan-Dickey goes deep. It's not challenged. The Lions have it. Oh, Ben Earl with a nice carry down inside the 22. Still going. Finally tackled. Ball's available, but thrown away to the Pumas. Cinty gets it for the Pumas. Thank you, Mr. T, for your subscription. 41-34, second half action now. Let me turn off the halftime marker if I haven't done that already. Yep, let me get the halftime marker. There it is. Thank you, Delph. Some people said I'm a terrible rugby announcer. I heard them say that. They actually had the audacity to say that. Ball's knocked up in the air. Who got it? The Pumas come away with it. Well done by the Pumas. Montoya. Here come the Pumas to the near side. They go wide on the wing. Out here on the wing. Nice pass backwards into the hands of Justo Picardo. Garcia. Pumas driving up towards midfield. We got a Puma player down here, and we got a knock on. Vivas dropped it. Now Itoja picks it up. It's going to be kicked by Finn Smith down the pitch. That could be a 50-22 if somebody doesn't get there. It's going to go into the try zone. So Finn Smith kicks it away, 42-45. All right. There's a nice pass by the British and Irish Lions, but they leave the ball laying on the pitch, picked up by the Pumas. They knock it backwards. Clearance kick. That's a good decision there. A lot of confusion. That's going to go inside the 22. Chase is on, but the Lions going to get there. Marcus Smith picks it up around his 15-meter line, dances, and the ball gets back to the 22. Tackles being missed, but finally about 30 meters of tackles made there by Juan Martin Gonzalez. Pumas come to the near side. Marcus Smith. The Lions have it out here on the wing, and that's Tupelotu over midfield. Still going. Tackled inside the 10-meter line. Nice job. Got the Lions out of trouble there. Mitchell into Finn Smith. That's forward. That's a forward pass to Duan Fundamever. Not called a forward pass, but it was clearly a forward pass. And Budiaki is tackled. Oh, that was lost forward, not caught. Boy, that pass to Duan Fundamever. Go wide on the wing. There's nobody out there. Advantage over the top. Penalty called on the Pumas for reaching for the ball. He's on his feet. There's no one there, so it's going to be, they're going to take the penalty, they're going to come back here. Substitution coming for the Pumas. Sanigo Cordero comes into the game. He replaces Mendy. Ignacio Mendy's out of the game. 44-50. So they're going to go for the corner, not for the post, trailing by 11 points. British and Irish Lions kick it to the corner. Lineout's going to be about 9 meters away. Three more people looking for approval. 3 more people approved for the group. Okay, there you go, guys. Thanks for joining us on the Super Brew. Lineout's good by Luke Cow and Dickey. 5 meters out. They're into them all. They're driving forward. The Lions, 4 meters, 3 meters, 2 meters. They're going to get across. Tag burned. Does he have the ball? Where's the ball? There's an advantage. Just a meter short. Penalty try for what? And a card. Card going to give into Vivas. What's the card for? For collapsing them all. That's a penalty try. Yellow card. So penalty try to the Lions. That's going to get 17 and put them right back in the game. Dangerous stuff by the Pumas here. Let them right back in the game. And a yellow card. Unfortunately, Vivas has not been much of help in this game. All right, here we go. A restart. The Lions have it now, trailing by just 4 points. 9 minutes left on that yellow card. By the time I got it set up. Kick is out of the 22, into touch. It'll be a Pumas ball short of midfield. Alex Mitchell with a nice clearance kick back there. A big smile on his face as he gets up, talks to the side judge, Andrea Piardi. Clock has stopped at 47:21. I'm not sure why. Somebody hurt? Oh, we got a Puma walking off the field. Joel Sclavi. Not straight from the Pumas, and they turn it over, and here's where it starts to fall apart. Not the last 20 minutes, but here. Already bad playmaking on their part. So now they're going to need to take someone off the pitch for a scrum. Joaquin Oviedo leaves the pitch. And Boris Wenger comes in to join the scrum so they can perform a scrum. It's a guy with a Russian and German name, Boris Wenger. So number 8 goes off. Still 7 minutes, 40 seconds on the yellow card that was awarded to Mako Vivas. So Argentina already had trouble with their scrum. Now they've got substitutions in there. Let's see what happens. Joel Slavi's out of the game, replaced by Francisco Correa. Behind. Set. And a penalty against the Pumas on the scrum. Knew that was coming. All goes sideways now. Looks like substitutions get ready to come in for the Lions. Ball's kicked down the pitch after the penalty. Are we going to get substitutions now or not? British and Irish Lions look like they're making 3 changes here. Ronan Kelleher's coming in. Tomas Williams also coming in, the Welshman. Ronan Kelleher, and I didn't catch who the other substitution was. So Alex Mitchell will go out. I don't catch who that other one is. Come on, who is it? Oh, it's Henry Pollock. So line out successful for the Lions. 3 substitutions, fresh blood out there. Jack Morgan is out. That's who went out. Lions still with the ball now, about 30 meters away. Bundi Aki goes wide. Carried forward by Tommy Freeman. Fresh legs out there for the Lions. They go wide. Nice pass to the outside. It was nicely done by Tomas Williams, the Welsh national. They come back to the center. Bundi Aki. They're going to get out of numbers here. The Pumas are going to be in trouble here. Marcus Smith dances, cuts back inside, breaks through the first tackle, through the second tackle, down to the 22. They come to the near side. Tomas Williams. He's got Tupolotu, Bundi Aki. He's tackled. But the Lions are advancing down to just 18 meters away now. Oh, lost forward by the Lions. Too many passes. That's going to be a scrum, and the Pumas have a lot of trouble with these scrums. 50 minutes now off the clock. We're in the last 30 minutes of the contest. 63 currently here. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. I want a negative win. What is a negative win? Boy, Genj had a nice carry there a few moments ago. Boy, Smith had a nice hit on a defender. Mm. 5 minutes left on the yellow card. Clock has stopped again. 50-53. Vickers says the Pumas are going to win. Well, let's see. They need to get a points here. Regain that lead. Let's see. Still waiting for the clock to restart here. And they're busy in love with Finn Smith, taking, camera angles of him all over the pitch. I don't care about that. Let's see what's going on. Now they're in love with Andy Farrell in the booth. I don't care about that. I want to see what's going on in the field. All right, here we go. Scrum to the Pumas. Clock has restarted just under 5 minutes now on the yellow card. 51 minutes expired off the game clock. Behind. Set. And it collapses. Early engagement by the Lions. Lucky for the Pumas. Going to get a free kick out of this. Let's see if somebody can boom this thing distance. And the penalty's on Finley Beelan for early engagement. All right, free kick here. Let's see if they can get some distance on this. And it's going to find touch. But not over midfield. It's unfortunate. Peter Paul, why are you laughing? Links don't take you to the app. What are you talking about? The links don't take you to the app. Everyone else got there. Are you on your phone? Line out. Successful for the Lions. Bundiaki, that's a flat pass. Down to the 10-meter line. Beautiful pitch out here. Oh, nice carry by Gedge. Gedge is on the loose. Right through the middle. Finally tackled. Gedge down to about 10 meters. Boy, the Lions pouring it on there. A lot of space on the wing. No defenders over there. Here they come. Marcus Smith cuts back. He stopped at the 5-meter line. The Pumas are in trouble here. Oh, my gosh. Tag Burn just walks right in, and they take the lead. Wow. Tag Burn just walked right in. The defender went right around him. Wow. Tag Burn. Now the Lions they're cooking. So Genge did an amazing job. Picked up all those meters. Montoya couldn't get him. And Marcus Smith tried to do something. And then the pass and a missed tackle. And he goes right through. Tag Burn. See many crickets. 24-21. 2:21 left on the card. And that was a costly card. Well, hang on. I'll get back there. Get you the code. Got 2 more people that are approved. Let me go back to ball's kicked and blocked. It goes into touch. A couple more people approved. Why do they keep giving me the same guys? I don't understand that. Anyway. Let me get the code again. And the line out success with the Lions. Here they come over the 22. Pumas now trailing by 3 points after leading for a long time here. I'm trying to find, how do I get this darn? Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Uh-oh. We got a collision in the air. We got players down. We're going to go to the TMO to see if there was foul play. Or are we? That's going to be a penalty, I think. Where the heck is... I'm trying to invite people. It's not letting me invite people. Oh, there's the invite. Got it. Oh, here's the code that you're looking for. I've never had to give somebody the code before. I guess you're just in the app. So substitution here. Mac Hansen is coming into the game. 45 seconds left on that yellow card. Mac Hansen looks really different with all this hair. Soaked. Who's he coming in for? Mac Hansen's not going in yet. Cinti is coming off. Lucio Cinti. 45 seconds left on the yellow card. 55 minutes in the game. The Lions now lead by 3. So Cinti's coming off for Argentina, which means that is Moroni coming in to replace him. Mac Hansen's not coming in the game. Psych. Clock is running again now. Scrum to the Pumas. 35 seconds in the yellow card. They're going to want this thing to end. Crouch. Bind. Set. Put it in. Get it out. You got it out. Pumas, get it away. Ball bounces. Nicely picked up. Going to kick to the wing. Who's over there? That's going to go too far. Straight into touch. Oh, what a mistake by the Pumas. Albornez. Bad decision there. Bad decision there. 5 seconds left on the yellow card. Will the player get back in the game now? His yellow card should be expired now. So Vivas is back. Hurt his team badly. 2 tries. So Wenger comes back out of the game and Ovida comes back in. Because he's back in the game. 3-point game now. Ronan Kelleher, the Irish national. That's not straight, but they come away with it. Bundiaki. Oh, they threw it back, and Duan Funderburg has to reach behind his back, and he's driven back at about 8 meters to midfield. He did a great job just picking up that ball. It was thrown behind him. Pollock is tackled now. Oh, there goes Tommy Freeman on the loose. Through the middle, still driving. Going to the 22, still on his feet. Tackled 24 meters out. Tomas Williams over to the center now. Aki, forward pass to Tag Bird. Not called that time. Another forward pass by the Lions. That's 2 they've had here recently. There's a little grubber kick, and it's going to go into touch. All right, 23 minutes left to the game. Freeman is dangerous, man. Thank you, Jack, up for subscribing. Appreciate it. Donnie Lessing had a bri. Well, how was the bri? Are you in now? Yeah, Lions crumbled immediately, but no penalty was called, was it? Notice that? I like the numbers that the Lions are wearing. They're pretty cool, the font. Tag Burn getting some treatment now. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. What a great stadium, man. I can't wait to go to a game there. One day. One day. Here we go. Line out. Montoya, successful. Pumas come away with it. Over to the middle. Out to about 10 meters. Pollock makes a tackle there. Call to use it. Over the top to about 30 meters. And Duan Funderburg goes up. Oh, the Pumas come away with it. What a brilliant catch. Rodrigo Iskro. Fantastic work there. Oh, the Lions. The Pumas are on the loose up the middle. Here they come. They come to the near side. They've got another runner. Here they go. Kick forward to chase is on. Who's going to get there? Will the Pumas get there? Will they get there? Yes, Cordero got it. Did he get the try? Santiago Cordero. Did he get the try? It's awarded. Unbelievable. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Santiago Cordero. What a brilliant try. He turned on the afterburners, kicked it in. My goodness. Substitute player came in recently. Look at this. It all started with Duan Funderburg not winning that high ball. An amazing job caught by the Pumas, falling down by Iskro. And then through the middle, Albornez got it started. He offloads. Then another Ovida, then another offload. And then a beautiful grubber kick forward. It was brilliant. Cordero, what a great job securing that ball, too. Going to be a tough conversion, though. My goodness. Puts the Pumas back in front. Cordero, wow. It's the kick, and it's good. Whoa! Substitution for the Lions. Elliot Daly's coming in the game. Wow. Pierre Scuban comes in the game. And Mac Hansen. And Bundiaki's out. Mac Hansen is in. Who's he coming in for? Big reception for Mac Hansen and Pierre Skuman. Wow, the crowd really enjoying these substitutions. And Duan Fanemever comes out. And the Lions get on the restart, but then the Pumas nearly steal it, but then Itoja has the ball. Wow, crazy stuff. The Pumas can't live with success. Tag burned, ball's loose. Space wide. Nice job breaking the tackle there by Tupelotu, who's had a good game. Tomas Williams. Oh, it's dropped by Tom Curry. Tom Curry. And we got a Puma down. Who is this? Grabbing his mouth. Can't see who it is. Tupelotu's had a good game. He went over to console the Puma player who got hurt. Let's see who got hurt here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just a bad tackle. Tupelotu didn't do anything wrong. Just a bad tackle by the Puma. It's classy of Tupelotu to go over and check on him. It was Maroney who was getting treatment here. I didn't even know he was in the game. Matthias Maroney. Well, I don't know when he came in the game. 60 minutes now off the clock. This has turned out to be a good game, isn't it? Yeah, no, Van, the Reliance player did nothing wrong. It's just a poor tackle technique. Brian O'Driscoll. Hey, the crowd sees Brian O'Driscoll up in the stands. Jamie Roberts in the stands. Jonathan Davies there too. Wow. A lot of big names. A lot of big names. Bundiaki and Ellis Ganja. He threw some water at him. Oh, my goodness. So, it's turned out to be a heck of a game here, folks. Aren't we glad we watched this one? Waiting for this to get restarted here. All right. Clock is running again, 60-38. The Pumas lead in the last 20 minutes of the game. Crouch. Bind. Puma scrum. Set. Got to hold up in a scrum here, boys. Get it out. They get it out. They go to the short side of the pitch. Nice pass there. They kick it forward. Santiago Carreras kicks it down to about, there's Marcus Smith with it. Comes running up to about, oh, it bounced. It's a knock-on. That's not a knock-on? Sure look like a knock-on to me. How's that not a knock-on? He lost it forward. My goodness. I want to see that replay. So the Lions maintain possession when I think they should have lost the ball. Here's a kick. All the way back to the 30-meter line. Taken back there by the Pumas. Pumas retreating. And it's taken. Elliot Daly with the ball. English national. And Scuba on the crowd. Scoo. Oh, nice pass. Oh, there's a line break. Beautiful work there by Pollard. Pollock, excuse me. Pollard. On the outside, Tupelotu again. The British and Irish Lions now looking strong again. There's a carry by Ronan Kelleher. He's tackled. Tomas Williams to tag burn to Mac Hansen. Mac Hansen to Tupelotu to the outside of Tom Curry. And the tackle's made there. Pollock wants the ball. He's got it. Making an impact since the end of the game. They go back to short side to Mac Hansen. Nicely done. Tupelotu tackle. Didn't fool the Pumas, though. Nicely done by Rodrigo Isagro. Pumas need to get the ball back here. Finn Smith. They come wide out here on the wing to Tommy Freeman again. It's kicked forward. The Pumas get it. Tackle's made, but he took the mark. What a brilliant job by Albornoz. Falling to the ground, calling the mark. That was absolutely stunning. Like he hurt himself. He's getting his calf stretched. He looks to be in a bit of a pain. This was a brilliant catch. Let's see it in replay. So Freeman kicks it up. Caught it on the fly. Wow, well done. That's brilliant. Wow. So here comes the free kick from the side of the pitch and about 8 meters away from the try line. He uses his left boot to send it down, but it goes into touch. That's not a very good kick. Doesn't get much of anything. Andre Piardi will do the mark just outside the 22. Oof. 310 meters made by the Pumas, 241 for the Lions. They've closed the gap a little bit there. Rody Kelleher will throw it in. Pierre Skuman comes over with the directions for the British and Irish Lions. 63:30 off the clock. It's 28-24. Pumas in front at the moment. Turning out to be a heck of a game here. And Kelleher throws it in. And the ball's knocked backwards, picked up by Kelleher. Oh, what a tackle by Montoya. And it's stolen by the Pumas. So the Pumas got it back. That's what they needed. The Lions got too much pressure here of late. Pumas not to get this ball out of their zone. And that's Francisco Correa came in for Joel Sclavi earlier, the carry. Here's the kick. Garcia over the top, the Pumas scrum half. Taken by Tommy Freeman. He outjumps and wins it at the 10-meter line. British and Irish Lions have it again. They go to the center. Finn Smith gets hit hard. Marcus Smith finds a gap. They chase him down from behind, but this, discombobulation here as the British and Irish Lions inside the 22. They're still going. And the Pumas come away with it. Boy, another sloppy pass by the Lions. Here's a clearance kick from inside the 22. Bouncing back down to about the other 26-meter line where Marcus Smith will pick it up and doesn't avoid the tackles. He gets tackled pretty quickly there by Santiago Cortero, the try scorer. A penalty for being offside there. So the Lions have advantage here. Stupid penalty by Montoya. He said it wasn't out. So he gets a penalty unnecessarily there. 65 minutes off the clock now, just 15 minutes left, and that's a penalty that the Pumas really couldn't afford. So the Lions will get to kick it down the pitch. Let's see where the mark is. Finn Smith still out there. Yeah, the Pumas are stealing so many passes. The Lions making sloppy passes. It's killed them. Yeah, offside, wrong call. Ball was picked up. I agree. There's Finn Russell up in the booth. He's not playing. I guess he's injured. $65:33. The clock is stopped again. A lot of stoppages here. Why are we stopped? Start that clock. James Dolman coming. We got substitution. Number 8's coming out. Joaquin Oviedo comes out. He hasn't done much in this game. Who's going to come in for him? Joaquin Moro, probably. Pumas come away with it. Over to the middle of the pitch. But the Lions have adjusted very easily. Oh, that's a high hit. And the player's still on his feet. Release it. There's a penalty advantage for not rolling away. No clear release. So the Pumas get to kick for some territory, or they need that. Less than 14 minutes remaining. Not releasing is the penalty. A lot of rubbish out on the pitch. I guess that's from the pyrotechnics, but the field looks terrible, man. Trash everywhere. The field looks like something from Alexandra. Rubbish all over the place. There's a British and Irish Lions player getting some treatment. It's the fly half, Finn Smith. Substitution coming in for the Pumas. Is it Wenger now? Wenger comes in for good this time. So Vivas goes out. He's not been much of a help for his team. Montoya's still out there, so it's not an entire front row swap. Montoya with a line out here from British and Irish Lions, 37-meter line. Need a good one here. They got it. They come down with it into a maul. I haven't seen a maul in a while, and they collapse on their own. So Garcia digs it out. Oh, sloppy passing there. Oh, nice carry here. Wow, good done. Well done by Justo Picardo. Garcia digs it out. And the Pumas still going forward here. Ball was stripped by Henry Pollock. He's had a big impact since he came in. The British and Irish Lions have the ball again from their 22. They go do the fake kick. Tackle's made, and then Elliot Daly slips loose. Daly slips loose. Tackle him. Don't try to strip the ball. Pierre Scuba picks it up and goes. So they get up to the 10-meter line now. Here's a kick down the middle of the pitch. Taken back there by Santiago Carreras. The Pumas, it hits Itoja in the face. And a knock on by the Pumas. Oh, that's a tough break. The kick hit. There's a knock on. There's a good turnover there. Good turnover. But there's a knock on. Scrum to Lions. Wow. That ball bounced right off of Mario Itoja. I didn't see where it bounced off of his chest or what, but that ball came back like a pinball. Pumas patience, yeah. Attendance 51,700. It's a sellout, folks. 51,700. Wow. $51,700. That's a good attendance. Okay. $68.57. Behind. Set. 11 minutes left. Tight game. And this scrum isn't going anywhere. Call to use it. Tomas Williams digs it out. Sends it over the middle to Tupelota. Here come the Lions. Mac Hansen. Hansen is on the loose. Down inside the 22. Gets up and goes again. Boy, Mac Hansen, dangerous out there. Irish National over the middle. Oh, here come the Lions. Daly. That was a forward pass. Skuman with a carry. Pierre Skuman making an impact since he came in the game. Boy, the Pumas at risk here. They were offside there, but no call. Tackle made. They come back at Toja into Ronan Kelleher's hands. Tackle made. Ben Earl is taken down. Stolen by the Pumas. Come on. Yes. There's a penalty advantage. Again, it's the second time the Pumas have pinched the ball, and they're going to come all the way back for the penalty advantage back here. Wow. It was a tackle off the ball. Marcus Smith was taken out without the ball. That was a tough hit, too. So tackle off the ball, taking the man out. That was Marcus Smith who was taken out. That's a legitimate penalty. So they're going to kick for the corner. They don't want the 3 points with less than 10 minutes left. So they better get their try here, or they're going to give the Pumas life. Yeah, feel free to hit the like button, folks. Thanks for the super chat earlier. The Pumas have replaced their scrum half. Line out goes awry, and the Pumas have it. Oh, the Lions may have made a mistake here, but still plenty of time left. 9 minutes left. Different scrum half now for the Pumas, and there's a kick from the scrum half. Oh, and it's lost forward by the Lions. Oh, my goodness. Tommy Freeman's had a brilliant game, and he lost that forward. He saw too much stuff ahead of him. Cruz comes in for Garcia at scrum half. So Tommy Freeman, big mistake, 8.5 minutes left in the game. Wow. Huge mistake there. Lost it forward. Bounced off his chest. I think he saw a lot of territory in front of himself. So Itoja's headed out of there, and Scott Cummings is coming in. That league's just tagged Furlong on the bench. I haven't seen him come in. Scott Cummings comes in now. Crouch. Fine. And the whistle blows. Oh. Break foot. Okay, here we go. It's a relatively well-called game, I think. TMO's done a pretty good job, too. And the field official overruled him when it was clear there wasn't any foul play on one earlier, or wasn't serious foul play. 7.5 minutes remain. Crouch. Bind. Set. Pumas need a good scrum here. Ball is not coming out of the back. They need to get a good scrum here. Picked up. They've got it. Oh, dummy kick. Oh, nearly intercepted. Oh, Elliot Daly went for the steal. He almost got it. Really covered a lot of ground there fast. Pumas need to get the ball out of their zone. They got 7 minutes left here. Still leading by 4 points. Call to use it. Well, that's a useless kick. That went maybe 10 meters. And it's knocked on by the Pumas. Stupid decision. Kick it down the pitch. Now you've given the British and Irish Lions a scrum in your half. What a dumb decision with just 6.5 minutes remaining. Lions 1888 Cup. Wow, what a crowd. They're all screaming their song. They got ray gun, who, the Australians? Yeah, the Australians are going to get slaughtered by the British and Irish Lions. Two converted tries will put me spot on Super Bowl. Conrad, it's all about you, brother. It's all about you. We got a long break in the action here now. Come on, let's get this thing over with. Oh, my goodness. Still waiting here. Somebody's getting treatment. I guess it's a Puma. I can't see. Still waiting here. Oh, look at that. Owen Farrell in the stands. Just sitting with the regular crowd, smiling. Getting a big amount of applause there. Owen Farrell spotted. Crouch. Bind. Set. Lions to put it in. Tomas Williams. And it goes sideways. Call to play it. Straight up. They're going to redo it. 6 minutes left. Pierre Schumann. What kind of haircut is that, man? What's with these players shaving the sides of their head? I don't get that. Finn Smith is still out there. My goodness, Ellie Taylor looked like Billy LaRue for a second there when he covered up his beard. Looked just like Billy LaRue. Crouch. Crouch again. Bind. Set. Just over 5 minutes left in the contest. Ball goes in the pipe. The scrum holds up. Holds up. He won a penalty, but he's not getting it. They get it out of there. Tomas Williams. Oh! Kicked it forward. Oh, what happened here? Someone kicked the ball out of the halfback's hands. I didn't see that. Oh, okay, let's see that. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. That's dirty pull by Montoya. Kicked that ball out of the hands. So that's going to cost the Pumas big time. That's going to cost them. Now they're down to about 8 meters away, and the game is on the line now. Stupid decision by Montoya. Stupid decision. Wow. Well, that was epic, idiotic move there. Good officiating by James Dolman to catch that. Now the crowd is suddenly into this game as the Lions have a chance. Wow. That could cost them the game. Line out successful. And they're going forward. Down to 5 meters. And players keep piling in. It's down by red. Red collapses a scrum, so the Pumas catch a break there. No penalty. Use the ball as the call. Tomas Williams finally digs it out to Pierre Schumann. He's tackled immediately. The 5 meter line. Pumas need to pinch this. Don't go offsides. Kelleher. But they're going to have to earn this one. Through the middle. Ball's out. Good call there. Where is the ball at? My goodness. 4.5 minutes remain. Argentina told to say. Offside. Offside by the Pumas. Oh my goodness. Stupid penalty there. Offside. Crowd booing. Pierre Schumann. They're going to go tap and go here. 3 minutes left. Time's off. Uh-oh. Bring your captain. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Tag burn could cost his team the game. Oh, my goodness. A neck roll. I didn't see that. Where's it at? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was deadly. That could cost the British and Irish Lions a game. Tag burn. What a stupid mistake. Should have released that arm. Wow. The Pumas have a chance here now. Wow. 2.5 minutes remain. Pumas taking their time here. They can get a very good kick. Not even out to the 10-meter line. The Pumas have got to retain possession here. At least kick it down the pitch. 2.5 minutes remain. Line out is overthrown, but caught by the Pumas on the fly. Ball's placed. Come on. Pumas here. They're playing to lose this game. Here's a kick. It better be a good one. That's okay kick. It went to midfield. It goes backwards. Who's going to get it? Loose ball and picked up over there by the Pumas, fortunately. Ball's available. Oof. 2 minutes remain. Pumas told to use it. Now they're just trying to go forward a little bit here. Boy, lots of Lions not releasing in there. Not releasing. Ball's available. Call to use it. Let's go. Pumas. Minute and a half remains. They're doing a good job killing time, but got to be careful. Whoa, players thrown backwards. Call to use it again. Here comes the box kick again. Cruz sends it up to about midfield. And it's taken by Tommy Freeman. The Lions crowd gets roaring. They've got it in midfield now with 1:12 seconds remaining. Pierre Schumann driven backwards behind midfield. Tomas Williams goes to the outside. The Pumas have got to hold on here. They go wide on the outside. It's to Tupelotu. Big hero of the game. Tackled short of midfield. 1 minute remaining. Pumas have got to get the ball back now. Tackle made short of midfield. Tomas Williams comes to the near side. Elliot Daly to Mac Hansen. Mac Hansen finally taken to the ground at the 45-meter line. A penalty will not win the game for them because they didn't take one earlier. Pierre Schumann tackled just over midfield. 36 seconds remain on the clock. A tight one here, folks. They go wide. Marcus Smith. Nice pass on the out wing to Tupelotu. He's tackled. And they're going to turn it over. No! Oh, he almost had a poach there. Tomas Williams. And it's intercepted. But that's offsides. They're going to come back for another advantage. I didn't see what that advantage was. Offside. 15 seconds left. The Pumas. Ooh. Well, there's a head-to-head contact there, too. Pumas could be without a player here. Yep, 17. Yeah, Boris Wenger with a head-to-head contact there. Man, oh man, that was a tough hit. think that's going to be a card. Tag Furlong in the game. He's the one who got hit. So they're going to kick it to the corner. I guess they're not going to do anything. 2 seconds left. Clock is stopped. There's the hooter. Now the Pumas have got to win the line out and kick it into touch. They give up a try here. It's over. Crowd really into it now. Bautista Bosconi comes in, gets in the game at the end for Montoya, who nearly cost his team this game. So here we go. Will Tag Burn cost his team this game? We're past the hooter by 30 seconds. Here's the line out. Ronan Kelleher will throw it in. Mario Toja sitting on a bench along with Alex Mitchell and Ellis Ginge. Tag Furlong has got to do an HIA now. He just came in the game. So they're going to have to replace him with Finley Beelum. It comes back in the game because of the HIA. Beelum comes back in. Okay, well, there you go. One Irish national replaces another Irish national. Toja on the bench. 81 minutes, 10 seconds now. $81-18. Need a steal here by the Pumas at the 22. It's a good line out, but they collapse it on their own. It's not a maul. It's a tackle. Ball's available. Finley Beelum now. Or Scuba inside of 22. Pumas need a turnover. Oh, we got Tag Bird down, grabbing his right leg. Driven backwards here by the Pumas. They go wide. Finn Smith, they're going to have to stop play here because Tag Bird is laying in the way. Nope, he doesn't stop play. Tag Bird is limping now. I hope he didn't pull something. And Curry now. Ball's available. 82 minutes now. What a finish to this game, folks. Pumas have got to get the ball back here. Tupaloto, they come wide to the outside. Marcus Smith. Tackles made there. Williams gets it out of there. Back to the middle. Pumas have got to make all the tackles now and get a turnover here. Maybe a knock-on would be great. They go wide on the outside, and Tupalotu fights off tacklers. On the outside now. Pumas on the verge of victory or defeat. And they pinch it and kick it into touch, and the Lions have lost. The Pumas win on the road in Dublin 28-24. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? The Pumas have won this game. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Wow. Cordero, fantastic. I hope Tag Burn is not hurt. He was in pain there, limping around. But the Pumas have won. The British and Irish Lions have walked away with nothing on the island they colonized. Well, the English that are in the crowd anyway. On what is essentially home ground. $28-24. Wow. I'm loving that. Albanese is the man of the match, and the Lions lose this game to the Pumas. Well worth watching, wasn't it, folks? Not many people showed up for the game, but thank you for those who were here, those who joined. Let me go back and see if I've got anybody. I got 3 more applicants here. Okay, manage the pool. Okay, camper. All right, so there we go. Got 29 people in the pool now. Cool. Cool. Thanks for joining us, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. There's Johnny Sexton. Wow, that's going to do it for this one, folks. Thanks a lot for being here. I'll catch you all later. All right? Cheers. Thank you so much. So I don't know if I'll be able to carry the rest of the British and Irish Lions series because I don't know who's covering it here on television. This was over Rugby Pass TV, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover the rest. Yeah, it was actually such a good game, wasn't it, Vernon? And I thought James Dolman did a pretty good game. There's a few missed calls, but he did a pretty good job in a game. I thought it was pretty good. Charles Freistein. Oh, wow. Wow. Tries by Mendy, Bundiaki, Tomas Albanese, a penalty try to the Lions, Tag Byrne with a try, and then Santiago Cordero with the final try. That was a brilliant try. That was unbelievable way he chased that down. Final score, Pumas 28, Lions 24 in Dublin at Aviva Stadium, and going to be some very disappointed Lions fans. Alrighty, folks. Catch you later. Cheers.